I felt so empty for years. I had MVP seasons, wins, achievement, and none of that fixed it. Felt good for a short period of time, then nothing. I'm going to show you how to stop feeling empty immediately, not eventually, but right now. Here's how. The biggest point is understanding why you're empty, and it's not what you usually think. Most people have a thought process of I'm empty because I lack X, whether it be you lack the relationship, the career, the money, the achievement, list goes on. But the thing is, if you ask anyone who has the things that you want, a few of them, all of them, they will tell you that it's never just one thing. So you get what you desire not by focusing on what you lack. There has to be this psychological movement where you realize focusing on what you lack is why you do not have it. And I'll give you these examples. So we were 9-1 my junior year, went to the playoffs, we were winning. That satisfaction, it's amazing, but it just doesn't last. It doesn't make your whole life. And then even having the physique I have, there are so many other things that make my days good. So it's not just about, oh, once I get this, then I'll stop feeling empty. We need to be clear on that point. And as simply but precisely as possible, emptiness is being too much in one sensation. If you're thinking, especially about yourself, you're more likely to feel empty because you feel separate. You feel alone, you feel divided when you obsess over the me. So when you bring awareness to that which is beyond your psyche, just not getting wrapped up in only your thought, but feeling everything, your breath, your body, and your mind, your heart, your gut, understanding that entire synchronicity, that holistic relationship, that's how you just end the feeling of emptiness. See, it's not that you need more things to feel alive. It's that you're not paying attention to what you already have. That being said, you can still achieve many great things. I'm not saying don't. I'm saying you need to notice that the way you choose how you feel affects what you achieve anyways. So why not feel good and get things? And for example, the friendship that I had to leave, it was because I always felt empty around them. Why? Because we were not doing things together that were invigorating. So I was stuck in my anxious psyche, and that was kind of revealing something, showing me, man, I need to change. So even if you feel empty, that's not a bad thing. It's about letting the emptiness show you what needs to change. So let's be honest about what actually needs to change for you to stop feeling empty. It's super important to make this simple and organized. So if we look at the pillar of health, you need to see there's a relationship between the subsections of health to your psychological emptiness. For example, if you eat healthy food, if you walk frequently, if you work out often, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many times a week, if you do those things, you'll notice when you're doing certain actions, the emptiness almost goes away. If it doesn't totally go away, you can feel yourself start to brighten up. There's no coincidence there. The other big pillar, we have your health, we have your relationships, and in your relationships, you have a principle of treat others how you would like to be treated yourself. It's not always easy to embody that every moment of every day, but if you reflect at the end of your days, if you take time to journal about how you feel, the things that are going through your psyche, I can guarantee you that you'll see improvement in the health, sustainability, and the joy and happiness that you have within all of your relationships. So you have the pillar of health, the pillar of relationships, and then you have your financials or your wealth. This one has been one of the toughest for me, only because I'm unwilling to go against my heart. So that's made me need to take the time to get to know myself before finding myself naturally, organically in the right career. So life sometimes works like that. It's not as if you can have everything perfect. When you obsess over the idea of perfection, I guarantee you that increases the odds that you feel empty. So learn to be grateful. Learn to put in the work so that you actually can be grateful. There's a lot of variables here, but you need organization, clarity, and pillars help me a lot there. So health, wealth, and relationships. Look at the subsections of each of those in your life and do everything you can to be your best every moment in those categories. Some practical things that you'll notice when you begin to make healthy changes, they're subtle, but they're powerful. For example, food tastes better. Real whole food, you start to realize you can feel when you're eating chemicals when you have set yourself a healthy baseline for nutrition. Music, it hits you deeper. You can actually feel the essence of the creation, whoever built that music. In wins, they feel fulfilling, not just like a quick high and a down, but a appreciation for how much had to happen for that win. And it's all leading you to a form of gratitude being fundamental within your moment by moment living. Another one is that losses don't devastate. You're now grounded. And yeah, sure, some things sting, but you're able to giggle, laugh, move through it, be powerful even when things hurt. You know, it's this new level of strength. There's no coward anymore. The coward's been fully extinguished from your spirit. And then one of my favorites is you stop being so obsessed with external validation. You stop needing achievement to feel alive. You still win, you still work hard, but you're not so attached to that which you cannot control. And honestly, for me, I would have never been able to generate 15K plus coaching, be building the funnel that I'm doing right now, be running ads, be where I'm at in terms of the intellectual knowledge of how business works, founder psychology, systems, terminology. When you create from alignment, you find yourself in the right place at the right time with the right people working on the right things. It's like everything begins to propel you forward, even the tears, the blood, the sweat, the hard things. You're being supported now, and it all starts from you noticing that you create the emptiness, that you have a choice every day, every moment. So I just want you to try something with me. It's not going to be weird or anything whatsoever, but together right now, let's just take a moment and close your eyes. Close your eyes with me and just sit here and take a big, deep breath. 2 more. And let your palm open. See where the tension in your body is. For me, I would usually notice it in my hands, an unnecessary clench, or in my toes, the same nature. All I want you to do is just bring attention and feel what in your body feels tight, sore, crunched, anything like that, and just give it a little bit of space. And it's there. And when you notice it's there, do your best to sit with that, to accept that you feel that way, and just bring presence to that feeling for a little bit of your time. And as you do this, it's not just that same practice, but it is that energy, awareness of where you are placing your attention that builds, that compounds, and that will change for you. That'll help you so much in every area of your life to just slow down a bit, to be aware of what it is that you're feeling. You can do that anytime, any place. You don't need to be sitting still, eyes closed in this same environment. Carry that with you. And what I truly need to leave you with today is that, first of all, you are not empty because you lack something. I know there are things that we will have to work hard for in life, but Learn to be grateful. Learn to do the actions that allow you to be grateful each day. You're empty only when you're not present. And the connection between not being present and feeling that emptiness is usually that you're thinking in relationship to yourself, your future, your past, your ideas, your desires. Self-obsession is the bane of you. And we need to take care of ourselves, but we mustn't be self-obsessed. So just drop into your body, allow for that practice to be something you try in different forms, in different ways throughout your life, throughout your weeks, throughout your next few days. Let that presence teach you. That's how you let your heart learn to see. That's how you strengthen your intuition. It is through feeling. Again, it's not that specific practice we did today, but it is the act of bringing your attention to what it is that you feel. When you do that, it's inevitable that you're on your path. Be bumps, but you're never alone. And that's also quite paradoxical because we all are one. Have an amazing day. Share it with a friend. Let's go. I'm grateful for you.